Okay, good day everyone. Today I will be doing a demo for as your reference for plate number 8. As you recall, if you check your plate number 3, which has a content of an orthographic drawing, which exactly in this one. So here you apply the three views: top, front, and right side view, including isometric view. This time you will use this plate as a guide or reference for your plate number 8, which you will do a perspective drawing. So it means that instead of isometric, you will be doing the perspective view of your exactly the same object. So this is how it looks, and since the object is very simple, I will let you do two views of perspective. One is aerial, which if you remember during your plate drawing number 1 manual drawing, I call this also as bird's eye view. So it's you are looking from above your object, while man's eye view is just a normal view wherein your eye level is somewhere in the middle of your ground or base and the height or the tip of your object. So I establish the height of your horizon line here, which is the eye level. uh, the value is 25 units in your scale, and then station point, I will mention all the parts of your drawing in AutoCAD. This one is PDF view. Okay, so basically this is the drawing that you can see when you open the canvas. Alright, so whatever you see inside the white color box are those or are part of your activity for your plate number 8. Alright, so I will do a step-by-step process on how to complete your plate number 8. So let me go to the AutoCAD file. So technically this will be your drawing area, but some of drawing parts will be outside this box already. So which means you just consider all the parts, but the most important thing is the content of your plate number 8 will be all the main parts. I mean, this figure will be inside here as what I have shown in the PDF file, which is this one. So we will form these two perspective drawing based on this drawing area. So in order for you to start, you have to refer the measurements, like the distances from this drawing. So we have here 25, 100, 60, 60, then 80, 100. So you need all those dimensions, right? So if you can do it, you can also import this file so that you will not close and open the two software. So I will do simple paste here. So that I can check directly the dimensions. Okay, so now I will start doing the horizon line. So I will use construction line. Okay, I will make this as my guideline. Okay, and if you remember last time I used that dotted line. Okay, so and then construction line vertical, I need it in the center. Okay, better change this one to guidelines, the current, and then I will change the property, or I match the property. Okay, so I have already a reference or center guide, so I need to offset those lines that I needed. 25 up and 100 down, offset 25 and down 100. The others, we need one more here, based on your template. We still need one more below here, which is your station point. So it is outside the box. I have here a sample. Okay, this one, this is a station point. So since it is, or it cannot be seen inside the drawing area or plate or template that you have, that's the dimension of that from the center line. You just take note, our center is this one, and up to here, how much is that? It's 160. So just take note on that, you need that dimension. So center is here, I will offset 160 and that one, and then you need two distances, left and right, which is 60, offset 60. Alright, and then above here we need 100, and the picture plane, I make it in line with the top portion of the title block. So I need only to offset 100, and then you can copy this and put it in the upper border line. Alright, so which serves as your picture plane. So picture plane is where your plan will rest upon, and this one, this is your horizon line. This is horizon line for this view, aerial. Horizon line 1 is for the man's eye view. So I already prepared some line here. I'll just copy, or I'll just move it. So for you, you need to type. So horizon line 2. Alright, ang horizon line 1 is this one. Right, so how to locate the basic the station point level. This one, this is your station point number 2 for your aerial, and then another one, station point number 1 is for your this one, for man's eye view. So I'll locate it here. Alright, so we will start. We need to establish the vanishing points. If you still remember your drawing number 1, you need to establish the vanishing points in order for you to project lines. So by the way, I'm doing in preparation for the leveling. Okay, so for man's eye view, base is here, so I will indicate that also as our base. Okay, so we have a station point, we have the base, we have the horizon line. All we need to do is project the vanishing point, but before that we need the plan here above, or the top view. So to do that, we can copy this one from your plate number 3. This is the plan, Okay, based on the requirements, we need 30 degrees angle here and 60 degrees on the right. So there is an empty space here. We will draw a line to complete that one, so that we will make that corner as the part of the object touching the picture plane. So we will copy, because we need this on the for the aerial view. Alright, so we need to rotate the object in order to follow the angle, 30 on the left and 30 on the right. So by the way, this is the complete. I will turn off the layers first so that it will be clear, then I will just turn on later when we need it. Okay, so this is basically the complete construction of your plate number 8. So you need the top view here, which has a degree of 30 on the left and 60 on the right, and top view here on for your aerial view. I required you to have 30 degrees on the right and 60 on the left. So you'll just follow that, and then we need to establish the vanishing points by projecting a line parallel to our object. So for man's eye view, we need to draw. I'll go back to the projection. So station point, we need to draw a line from here, or you simply do this one first. You need to rotate. So rotation of AutoCAD is counterclockwise. So this is this side is 90, so we need to rotate on the right. So 90 minus 60, we need to rotate, since we the reading of angle of AutoCAD is counterclockwise, so we need to rotate this clockwise, meaning we will enter the figure as negative, so 30. Alright, so that's how you position, and then you just get the corner and put it on your picture plane. Okay, so since we have to project a line parallel to this object, we need to just copy the line here and then put it in our station point, and then project these two lines to touch or to end in your picture plane to establish the vanishing point. So I will use this one line and then extend, and then we already located a reference for our vanishing point. And then since our horizon line is this one here, this one for our man's eye view, you have to bring down this to your horizon line. The same thing on the other side. Bring it here, and that will be your vanishing point. Left vanishing point here, and then right here. So I'll just level that. I already prepared. So this is the right vanishing point, and this is for left vanishing point. Okay, so you have to remember that, because that is very important for the projection. Alright, so meaning the base of our object will be here. So meaning you have to project a line here, and from here to the vanishing point. So technically that will be the limit line of our object for its base. Okay, and for the height, right? So for the height, we need to base it from here. So you can use this one, copy, and put it in the base here. Okay, like that. Or you can move this to the left so that it will not it will not touch in your title block like that. So we need to project the line up to here. Okay, so you can do this way, bring that there, and then bring this there, also this one there, and another one here. So we need only 1 2 3 4 lines for the height, and since that is only a guideline, you can convert it to dotted line, and even this one. Okay, so guidelines. Now in order to identify or classify your projection lines for your mind's eye view with your aerial view here later on, for my demonstration I prepared a layer. You can see here that I use grid lines for aerial view, grid lines for mind's eye view. Okay, so I'll turn this on because I need to use it. That's the part previously that I turned off here. So for mind's eye view I use green 104. So for you can choose a different color in order for you to easily identify which line you need to use. Okay, so actually, sorry, I make the lines up to the center line, so it's basically you only need those lines here, the height, projection of your height, like that. Okay, so now I will go to the grid lines for mind's eye view, which is green, because I need to project these lines for that height projection, like that. And then this one I can go to the right vanishing point, and then this one, and then here also, here, and then vanishing point. So take note on the projection. So what I'm doing is not actually the exact way for you to do. You can do, or you can start anywhere of this, but the most important thing is that your projection will be correct. Like these lines should go to your right vanishing point, and this line should go to your left vanishing point. So we have established the height. So again, another option is you can change this color so that you will know that is the limit of your height. Okay, like that. Base, we know already that this is the base, so we can change also the color like that. All right, and then we need to know how far is our portion here, which is the front portion of the object, and then this one here. So that is the purpose or the use of the station point. So using your station point, project lines to all the corners or points, edges of your top view, like that. All this. So we have an inner part here which doesn't touch the edge of the object, so we can do a temporary line here. We change the color because that's only to transfer this line to the edge. Then later on you will know what is the use of that, and then project that to your station point, and then you can do actually all of this, project to your station point, this one, this one, this one, all this, but for now I will just project all this from the outer side. Okay, after doing that, you can either trim the line, cut this, or use your picture plane as your cutting line, and then you can delete this one, then it will not intersect here below, or you can just leave it there, so that you're sure that every lines you projected is correct up to station point. So it's an option if you want to cut that line, because you only need the point here, which you will project it to your base like this. Then you can, to make it fast, you can copy like that. So technically you only need those lines that goes down. Okay, so I can identify now where is the limit of my object, like that. So technically our object will fall on this box or on this area. Okay, it will not go beyond that line. And once you've done that, you are ready to project the remaining part of your object. Okay, so just follow. I will do this accordingly. If I cannot mention, just check where did I go for my projection. Why I did a drawing or a line on this, because this line is this corner, so I need that. And then also here, intersection, we need to draw a line, construction line from here to the right vanishing point, and this is a representation of this part of your object. So another one, you can also project this line, this point, so which this line represent this part of your object, while this one represented by this first line that I've drawn. Alright, so now we will do this part, which is the highest point of the object. So to do that, that's the purpose why I projected this point here, which is this one. So meaning the intersection of this and the height and this one is here with the red line. So look for the intersection of that two lines and then project it to your right vanishing point. So that is your guide to locate the tip of this part, this portion. Alright, so and where is this line and this line? We already established it with this one and this one. So intersection with this one, meaning the tip of your object will be here and here. So I will draw. I can go to the object outline now and then draw a magenta color line. So that is the tip of the object, which is this one. Now in order to connect lines up to here, we need to locate this portion. And where is that? By projection of this line, the height, and then go to the right vanishing point. This is your line, and then this corner, by projection, it goes this way. So meaning intersection here up to here is this portion here. Alright, and then all you need to do is just connect this one and that one, and then obviously you need to do here and here. Alright, so this one here, it will be it will go this way, but somewhere here it will be covered by this portion. So it's better that we will do this one first in front. And where is that? So this is the base, and the height of this one here we already projected this line, and we projected that to the left vanishing point in order to get the height, so which is this one. So height of your object will be here, intersection of this line and the red one. Okay, so I will draw purple line or magenta rather, and then this one here, this portion we already projected, so which is this one, and bring down intersection with your red line, this one. So we know the height of the other side, which means it will be also here. So basically this one and this one is your the part of your drawing from here and this one. So we need to locate this diagonal part or the pointed part of your object. And where is that? This one. So by projection, it touches the picture plane and we bring it down using a line. So this is the portion where the pointed part will fall or be located. So we need to know where is the intersection based on the height. So the height is this one, and we already projected it to the left vanishing point. So intersection of the two lines, this one, projected lines, so this is the tip of that inclined portion of the object. So all you need to do is just connect to the end point of that line, and this one here also connect it here like that. So here the shape is go this way and go this way, and this one will go to the right vanishing point, this one will go to left. All you need to do is just draw a construction line to your vanishing point left, and then draw another line from here to your right vanishing point. Intersection of that will be your vertical point of your object. So we will change this because these are construction lines, and to finalize, draw a magenta line that way. So how we know the part that the partner of this here, or the opposite, or the other side rather. So we have a projected line already from the center, this center. So the height of that, earlier I already pointed it to you, so that is the height, and we projected it to the left vanishing point using this line where it falls on this corner already. So connect, use that line to project a line to your right vanishing point. Alright, and that is your guide. So all you need to do is just draw a vertical line overlapping that one, and then you can just trim. In order to check that, okay, to make sure if it is really correct, you can use this corner here by projecting another line, but it's a little bit complicated already because it will make a lot of intersection. So but I mentioned that in order to make sure. So this one, this is how you check: vertical line from the picture plane, and then the height of this, and then you go to the right vanishing point, which I already projected earlier, this one, and then intersection of this one here. So you can draw a line from that intersection and then to your left vanishing point. So you will check if really your projection is correct. So if all these three intersect each other in one point, meaning your projection is already correct. So I said earlier that you can just trim this down, but if you did the projection earlier, you see this is how it goes from here. Once you go to that, it will look for the intersection, you see, meaning it's very accurate. If you if you cannot see that X mark symbolizes intersection, then your projection is I mean it has something, or it's not projected correctly. Alright, so since these two lines are guidelines, I can just remove it, and then I can just draw a magenta color line to here, like that. Okay, so here we need to get the opposite of the portion here, the incline. So using this tip, you can just draw projected line to your left vanishing point. And how to know where exactly is the point here is you check. One method is you check this one by projection, or you check the height, this one, and then you draw a line from here to there. So that is this projection is the outer part, which is this one. So we are looking for this point. So instead of projecting, we look for this line and this line. So where is this line goes? This one, right? And the height is here. So intersection of these two lines, which is this one, you can draw a line to your left vanishing point, like that, and then look for the intersection of the two lines, which is here. So all you need to do is just draw a line and then look for the intersection. See the X mark, then click, then change this properties as your guideline, and then draw another line, magenta color, to connect. So to double check again, same as what we have done here, we can do another projection. This is for checking using your station point, and then the intersection in your picture plane, draw a line to your base. There it is. They are intersecting each other. So this one, you can change this. If you really do this, just change it to guideline, like that. Alright, and this one, this is a projection line. You also change the properties. By the way, the reason why I created a layer for a specific view, like this man's eye view, it's because later on you can turn off your layer so that it will not be visible there. So like this one here, I can just turn off the grid line for man's eye view, and then once I enter it, I can only see my object. Alright, so let me turn on first, because we still need, sorry, man's eye view, let's stop. Okay, so we need to complete the remaining part, which is from here to here. Need to look for the opposite of this one to the other side. Means we need to project a line from here to the left vanishing point. Alright, so that's it. And then how to know the other side here? Using the height again, which is this one. So we already projected this to our left vanishing point, which goes this way. So intersection, that corner is this one. So intersection of this lower line and this vertical line, the red color, you need to draw a line there, okay, and then project it to your right vanishing point. And the intersection of these two lines, this one and the one we projected from here, that will be the corner of this line here, like that. So it will supposed to go down from here to the base, but since it is already hidden or covered by this portion, no need to draw. So These two lines are grid lines or guidelines. You can just change the properties, and then you see that this portion is hidden. Then you can just trim this way, remove, and your object is already completed. So to check that, I will undo first. Why this one we use the projection method using the height here and this one, but to know whether this one is really correct, you can use again this one. This is for checking, to double check. You can use that one. That's the reason why I did not do a projection earlier, because I don't want you to be to get confused. Okay, so intersection in your picture plane and that projection line, I use this red color for a highlight, and that one. So check, you see they intersect each other. So that means your projection is this projection of this line is correct. So meaning you are sure, then you can delete this one. All right, so to complete, just put a title below that, and that's it. So after you complete, just turn off your grid line to be clear for your second perspective. Okay, so I think I can do it fast now, because I think it's clear to you how you project using your horizon line, vanishing points, and station point. So this time we use this top view based on the angle that I required you to do or to use. 60 on the left and 30 on the right. So to do that, we need 30 here. So I need to rotate this top view counterclockwise. Is the, again, as mentioned earlier, is the angle that the CAD reads. So we need to do a rotate clockwise. So I will just enter 60, so that the angle on the right side is 30, and then I can you just move and put it here. Okay, so we already located the station point based on the distances that I required you to follow here. So we have the top view or plan, and then we have the station point. Then we will locate, I will move this one because it covers the location of our vanishing point. Okay, so using these two lines again, we will copy and then put it in our station point, and then extend to the picture plane, this line and this line, and the portion that intersect the picture plane, connect a line to your horizon line in order for you to establish your vanishing point. Okay, so I already prepared some labeling here. I just copy it. So this is your vanishing point, not this one. Okay, take note, vanishing point should always be in your horizon line. Okay, left vanishing point is this one, and then the base is, we have not established the base yet. Base is from the center line is 80, so we need to offset this one by 80. Offset 80, that will be our base. Okay, I will move this one. Alright, so we are set. Station point, right vanishing point, left vanishing point, picture plane, and horizon line. Okay, so same as what we have done in the man's eye view. We use the vanishing points to project the base of our perspective. So that's the one. So we can use this as I use, by the way, in my layer I use yellow grid line aerial view. So I will make that as current, and then I can change this or change the layer to the grid line V, aerial view, and then copy the properties. Right, so the height, just project this one similar to what we have done here, but it's a little bit far, so it's not a problem. Just draw a line up to the line that touches your picture plane. So we need all this for our reference, this one and this one, including this one. Okay, so some are short, just extend. So we need 1 2 3 4 for our height. And then if you remember earlier, I changed this to red in order for me to know that that is the limit of the object. So that is for the base. Then we will project these heights to the vanishing points that way, and then to the right as well. Yeah, and then these two. Alright, so top portion we'll change it into red. Now we need to know how far is this side and this side goes. So again, we will use projection to the station point. Again, this one we will extend up to here. Project those edges to the station point. This one, also this one. Okay, so the rest we will do it later if we needed. For now, we already established, and then similar to the man's eye view, we will just make a line to the base. So we can use, or we can copy this now to the all the intersections that there, here and here. So the further lines, we can change the properties so that we'll know that our object is only up to here. Then on the left side, it's only up to here. And then for the height, we just project this intersection here, and then from here to here. Alright, and that is the limit of our object. And then now we are ready to start forming the object inside this red box or cube. So this one we will start from here, and where is that line? This one. So it touches the red color. This one, I'm referring to that line. Intersection of that will be the tip of your object. Alright, so, and then on the other side, this one we will project also using this projected line. here, like that. Okay, and that one. So they intersect each other. It means now I can change the current layer. So I can draw a line from here to here, and that is the top portion of the object. Okay, I'll just take a short break. Okay, to continue, so that is the top, and then we will do the side, which is in the man's eye view, this one. So where is that? Based on it's better for me to point it out. I will do another copy here, so that you will know exactly what I'm referring to. So this line here, we have a projection here, and then we project it to the right vanishing point. It means that the line of your object will be this one, and then you need to just connect it, this one here, and then to complete here, here, and here. So that is the portion of this part, or this higher part of your object. And going to the other side, we do that later on. We will focus now on this small portion, or the front portion of your object. So we need to locate. We know that the farther corner, which is this one, is here. So we need to know the part here. We need, like this one here, obviously we will project it to the left vanishing point, that way. And then this one here, we need to check where it goes. So that line intersect in the red line, this one. So project to the right vanishing point. Intersection of that here will be the one that goes up, and one here, this one. So we already know that this one is the final base of the front portion of this one. So the height, need to check this line. This is the height. So which, when you project it to your left vanishing point, it goes there. So meaning we know that the line is there, that corner, and obviously it will go also this way. So it will intersect on the same projected line, that way. So they are on the same level based on the projection of this line. So we need to know the tip here. Later on we will change the properties of these two lines, because that's the guideline only. So the tip of this pointed part is this one, that's our height, and projected to the left vanishing point with this line, and the location based on the top view or plan is this one. So the vertical line is here, intersection of projected line downward, and this line is the tip of the object. Alright, so this one, where's that? Sorry, it's not this one, not this is the one. This one is the highest part, so we are looking for this line, not the other one. So our intersection is here. Okay, take note, not here, so it is here. The meaning we can draw a line from that intersection to the end point of this, and then draw another line here to here, like that. Alright, so here you need to project to the right vanishing point. And if you remember earlier, we temporarily draw a vertical line, which is actually the intersection of that. You can just trim it, and that will serve as the opposite of this edge here. So this one, you can just change the properties and then draw another line connecting these corners. So we are sure now that this portion is correct. You can change these properties and then just connect a line with using magenta color to do that. Now we know, we will know, or we will establish where is the opposite of this one here. So by projection, we can use the tip to the right vanishing point, and then how we know where is it here? Using the projected lines earlier. Okay, this is the line of the height, and then we project it to the right vanishing point, and it will intersect this line here that we projected. So where is that line? Intersection here of the two lines. Draw a projected line to the left vanishing point, and then intersection of these two lines will be the opposite of this here. So we know that already. Then we will draw a magenta color as the outline of the object, then change this color or properties as a guideline, and then just draw another line using magenta color. So the part here, it is partly hidden by this, so no need to draw, but this one here, it is still visible, so we need to know where it falls on this part here. So in order to do that, we will use the opposite side here, because they are the same height here. So using this edge, project a line to the left vanishing point, and then check where is it here. By projection, you can use this one, or you can simply use this projected line and the base here. We can draw a line here to the right vanishing point, and the intersection of that two lines, this one and this one here. Where is this line? This one and this one. Intersection of that two lines, it will be the line you needed or you required here. So it intersect each other, meaning we will just trim this one and even this one, but since that is your guideline, just change it to dotted line, so like that. And if you are sure that your projection is correct, just connect a line to here. And this one, this line here, it is hidden by the front portion of your object, just trim it. And this one, it is your guideline, just change the properties. Okay, so it is done, everything is done. But if you are not really sure about the location of this, like what we have done here, you can double check using this corner here or edge of your object, and then draw intersection to your picture plane. Draw a vertical line to your baseline, and then check so it is correct. So instead of deleting it, just change the properties. So it is already done, or everything is done. So this one I will change it also, properties. So after this, all you need to do is just turn off the grid lines that you use by doing this, and then that way. So the object is completed, and then just put a title on it. Okay, so there is no requirements, distances, but just follow the height that you always use, which is 7.5. Alright, so I think that's all uh, for your instruction of this plate number 8, and I need to end this one. Okay, so once you open this, I mean, if this is already accessible, then of course obviously you will start. So I have to end this video now, and looking forward for your submission. Thank you.